lost, they will win in few years. But the good about the surah that has the same order of the Quran, and this is enough for this hadith. Whomever recited one letter from the book of Allah, he gets one good deed, and Allah multiplied by 10. The Prophet said, I don't say Alif Lam Mim one letter, but Alif one letter, Lam is another one, and Mim is another letter. But there is nothing about its recitation, anything specific. It was narrated to different hadith, but they are fabricated. There's no basis for them. Alif Lam Mim. These are the cut letters in the beginning of the surahs. We discussed it several times. The best that is explained about these letters, that is an indication about the miraculous part of the Quran, that Allah Azza wa Jal has challenged the disbelievers, even though it is from the same letters that they speak with, that they are saying all their speeches and their poetry, and the Arabs were incapable of coming anything close to it, even though they had the best of language at that time, even though that to prove that it is an inspiration from Allah. Allah Azza wa Jalla challenge for all humanity and jinn. And Allah said, if they all gather to bring something like this Quran, they will not be able to do it, even if each one of them supported the other. And then the challenge came after that, to bring 10 of the surahs. And Allah said, they claimed that He fabricated it, then come back with 10 surahs of it that are fabricated. And call whomever you want beside Allah if you are truthful. They are incapable. So Allah brought the challenge to one surah, as Allah said, and if you are in doubt of what we have descended on our servant, then come up with one surah like it, and call your witnesses beside Allah if you are truthful. So if you did not do, and you will not do, then fear the fire that its fuel is the human being and the stones. It was prepared for the disbelievers. Allah Azza wa Jal also said about the reason why it descended as Kisra. He sent a big army to the Rome, and he put a leader called Shahryar, and he killed a lot of the Romans, and he corrupted in all the cities he entered. So that reached the Prophet ﷺ, and it was very hard on him, because the Rome, they are people of the book, but the Persians, they are worshippers of the fire. So the disbelievers of Quraysh, they were happy, and they said to the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, you are a people of book, and the people of the Christians are people of book, and we are illiterate, and our brothers from Persia, they are superior over the Romans. So if you fight us, we will be superior over you. Then Allah said that the Rome were defeated, and after their defeat, they will be winners again in a few years. Yes, don't be happy about this defeat. Don't go against our Prophet and our Messenger. Yes, we knew they will win against those who beat them in a few years. And few years in the time of history is nothing. It's like a day, like 1 hour. From what Imam Ahmad said, that the disbelievers of Quraysh, they used to be happy whenever the Persians over the Romans, and the Muslims, they liked the Rome will be winners over the Persians, because the people of Rome, they were people of book. So it was mentioned to the Prophet ﷺ, he said, yes, they go to. So they said, make a time. If we are superior, then we get 1 too, and your person will get 1 too. So he gave them 5 years, and they did not win. So he mentioned that to Abu Bakr, the Prophet mentioned that to the Prophet ﷺ, and he told him, didn't you make it up to 10? And then after that, the Rome, they won again. At that time, the believers, they were happy with Allah's victory. He bring victory to whomever he wish. And the disbelievers, they saw the companions of the Prophet ﷺ. They said, we are people of the book, and so is the Christians, and we are illiterate. So the people from Persia, they are winners over the people of the book. So if you fight us, we're going to win against you, just like our brothers from Persia won against you, against the people of the book. So they were told, are you happy because of their... Because Allah will make the Romans superior of Persia. Of Persia. So Ubay ibn Khalaf said, you are lying. Abu Bakr said, you are more lying. He said, I bet you 10 something gold. If the Romans, they beat the Persians, then you won. If not, you do. So he went. Abu Bakr went to the Prophet ﷺ. The Prophet ﷺ told him the bid'ah means from 3 to 9. He said, increase the bet and increase the date, and you will win. So he went to Umayyah. He said, no. Did you regret? He said, no. He said, let me increase the money and increase it to 9. So the Persians were defeated after that, and the Muslims were very happy. Yes, the Romans and Persia formed the two superpowers at that time, and they have fights that always been a fight between them. And the Persians, they are disbelievers, they worship the fire, and the Romans, they are people of the book. They are closer to Muslims than the Persians. So the Muslims used to love their win over the Persians. And the disbelievers, because they both disbelieve in Allah, and so they liked the Persians at all times. So in the beginning, whenever they won the battle, the disbelievers were happy that Persia won. But then whenever they were defeated again and the Romans were winners, then the Muslims were the happy camp. Akrima, they disputed about where it is. Some said Jordan and Palestine, some said it's beyond that. And there is a miracle that we need to indicate to it. This is from Allah's miraculous part in the Quran. No one can find the lowest place on earth. So you can tell us about the lowest place on earth, and a battle happened in it, and the Persians went over the. So the word Adna means the lowest place on earth, and has different meanings that's indicated in the Quran. Allah said, we're going to let them taste from the punishment the smaller over the big one, so they will come back. Also, it was meant the least. Allah said there is no secret between 3 that He is the 4th, or 5 that He be with them, and nothing beyond that or more. He is with them everywhere they are. Also came with the meaning that it is closer. Allah said, we have beautified the heavens, meaning it is closer to earth. So the word Adna means the smaller, the least. So which one on earth that have these characters? It is it is by the Dead Sea. It is the smallest area. When you look at Earth in particular, and it is the least, it is lowest place on Earth. It's 400 meters below the sea level. There is nothing on Earth lowest than that part. And it is the closest area to Persians than it is to from the Arabs. So after their defeat, they will win, as Allah indicated. To Allah belongs all matters before and after. The victory does not come except from Allah. It's not because of the logistic reasons, but you have to have Allah's destination that is going to overpower anything. Allah said at that time the Persians will win, the believers will be happy with the victory of Allah. Someone was asking, why would they be happy? Indeed, some are better than others. They are disbelievers, but some of them evil it's better, least than others. And life is about the getting the best of good things and avoid the worst of two things. And Allah the Almighty, with His might, He have subdued everything on earth. He takes the ownership from whomever, He give it to whomever He wish, and He take it out from whomever wish. He get the goodness in His hand. Nothing is like Him. Allah is the merciful. He's the one that the word Buddha is from 3 to 9, and the Virgin's loss was within that time. So the disbelievers, they were happy with the victory of Allah. And the disbelievers, they were subdued because of the basis of virtue. But somebody must say that it is the victory of the idols. He said no. Allah Azza wa Jal said to Allah is the method before and after. No one bring goodness except Allah. No one will take the evil except Allah. No, and any bounty from Allah and victory is only from Allah. And it has great reason. So you will not have reasons for any calamity by following your desires, just like the rabbis did. The Prophet ﷺ, he was his importance is the monotheism, and to take anything. So when the sun was eclipsed, when Ibrahim, the son of the son of Prophet ﷺ, people said it was eclipsed because of Ibrahim's death. So he alayhi salatu wasalam stood up just addressing the believers, saying the sun and the moon are two signs of Allah. They will not eclipse because of somebody's death or somebody's alive. So if you find, just pray and ask Allah's victory. So some of the evil is less than the other. And that's why when the Muslims, in a particular way, outside Muslim countries, even though all parties, non-Muslims, but some of the evil is better than others. So one of them could be closer to Islam from the other congregation, less damaged. Allah said, you will find the worst enemies are from the believers are the ones who committed adultery. It is the promise of Allah. Allah does not deceive His victory, His promise. Allah promised the believers, and He did not put them down. the sunnah of Allah Azza wa Jal, that Allah will support the closer to truth and to give them the and his actions that is based on his justice. And then Allah said, they know some of the part of this life and they are unaware of the hereafter. They know how to beautify this life, but they are unaware of the hereafter. They don't discuss it, they don't think about it. So most people, they don't know nothing except this life and all its affairs. They are expert in getting the money, but they are unaware of the matters of religion. As if one of them is illusioned, he has no sanity. Indeed, they are dumb, that they cannot see. Hassan al-Basri said by Allah, they will reach somebody, he will scratch his finger and will tell you his weight. So he will put the money on his nail and will tell you its weight, but they don't know how to pray. So they are aware of things of this life, but they have no idea what to do. Don't they say within themselves that Allah did not create heavens and earth and what between them except with the truth? And a lot of people, they are unaware of the meeting of their Lord. Those that they know part of this life and they're unaware of the hereafter. Don't they contemplate on Allah's thing? And He created them and they were not even mentioned before. And His creation is not random, it's not just something that existed. Allah did not establish the fairness and the punishment except when this happened. And a lot of people are unaware of meeting their Lord. Everything indicates there is no God but Allah, and there is no entity except Allah. Amazing, how could Allah be denied, and how could Allah be not recognized? And everything indicates a sign that it is only one Allah, one God. Don't they think within themselves? Look at themselves and the way they were created. And all Allah's Azza wa Jal creations, the higher and the bottom and what's in between, from the creations that are different and different types. And they will find out that it was not born just like that. Do you think Allah said in the Quran, do you think that we were created playing? Does the human being think that he is going to be left alone? And then Allah made from him the two couples and that capable of recreating the death. Yes, and we are witnesses of that. So Allah Azza wa Jal is telling them that they are unaware of the hereafter and the punishment, and they keep them looking within themselves in the creation of Allah and the heavens and earth. Maybe that contemplation that will make them to remember the truth, just like their when Allah allowed that. When people are resurrected to Allah the Almighty, then don't they see what happened to those on earth? How was the punishment of those who disbelieved? They were very strong, and they built it more than what they would build it. And their messenger came with the science. Allah was not doing them wrong, but they were doing themselves wrong. Don't those who denied go and walk. Those who are unaware of this life of contemplation, so they'll see. Allah said how many we have destroyed after Nuh. Allah said He has destroyed each with their sin, and some a variety of the way that Allah Azza wa Jal that have taken them. Some He drowned, some that Allah touched them with lightning, some with different ways. The previous nations, they were stronger than the present in their bodies, and they are capable of enjoying more than we do that. So they built this life more than the view of Mecca. And Allah made them hasid, and they are stand still. Allah brought the signs, and they destroyed it, so Allah had destroyed them. You are the one who have done themselves wrong, of committed shirk, and denied those who were before them, and they did not get 1/10 of what we have sent them. Meaning they have denied our messengers and our decision of the Quran, and your people they did not reach 1/10 of what we have told people of the strength and the support and other types of support. And then the punishment for those who did wrong, more they have denied Allah's signs, and they were making fun of it. From the disbelievers and the rebellions, those tyrants, those arrogant, they have the worst because of denying Allah Azza wa Jal and being sarcastic of His signs that He have descended on His messengers. As Allah said, we have flipped their hearts and their sight, as if they did not believe in it the first time, and we leave them in their disbelief. If they go, so they know that Allah want to touch them with some of their sins. And a lot of people are rebellious, not good. Then those who did wrong, they have denied with Allah Azza wa Jal. So Allah made this terrible end for them, because they denied Allah's signs and making fun of it. Allah started the creations, and then He will repeat it. And He's capable of redoing it. Isn't the one who created the heavens and earth capable of creating another ones? Yes, and He's the creator. It's just like He has started the first, He will return it. And the human being will say, so if I die, I'm going to be sent alone. Don't He remember that we have created before He was nothing? Yes, He is the one who is capable of resurrecting. Allah Azza wa Jal, everything comes back to Allah. Allah will give the good doers with the goodness, and the ones who did wrong with their wrongdoing. So He will touch those who did good with goodness, and they are not equal, those who work and those who did not. We'll stop here, inshallah. We'll continue next time. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.